This is Halo Witch Tarot, and this is going to be a collective psychic reading. This reading is also going to be timeless, so whenever you stumble upon it, you can take it as guidance you were meant to receive. Subscribe to my channel, comment down below, and give this video a thumbs up if you feel you resonate with my energy, and if you feel connected to my energy. So we're going to go ahead and see what's currently taking place for you. We're going to see what messages are currently taking place. So Spirit is saying there's something here about your money. I see you being able to make more money on your own with some kind of side hustle or something like that. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant, strong Taurus energy. So I see you committing to something very soon. Whenever you see this message, I definitely see the possibility of you committing to something in a very serious way. There can be like signing of documents or something like that. There can also be a committed relationship I see you stepping into. With the Emperor, I see a lot of structure, stability, and routine coming into your life. So if you've been feeling kind of energetically scattered, or if you've been feeling like you need more stability, I see that definitely coming forward for you, and I see it coming in quickly. I see your creative side developing very soon. So whenever you see this reading, if you're stuck in any type of energetic rut, if you're feeling down or vibrating at a lower frequency, I definitely see you feeling better and more creative and wanting to plan more things is also what I'm seeing here. With the Queen of Cups, I see something here about emotional stability. I feel like you will start controlling your emotions in a healthier way, approaching stressful situations with a more calm mindset is also what's coming through for me. I feel like there could be a relationship or a love offer with someone who's a bit older or wiser. Even if they're not physically older, they could have just had a very hard life and they have a lot of experiences to share. And I see some compatibilities with you and this person. I see you fantasizing a lot about the future. Your spirit guides are saying it's time to put some of those visions into reality though. So if there's any projects or things that you want to start, now's the time to start them. Try not to be too try not to procrastinate too much to where you have these things that you want to do but you just never really get around to it, is what Spirit is saying. We're gonna pull some love messages. So we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So you may need to make the first move is what I'm seeing here. You may need to make the first move regarding your love life. There could be someone that's not as outgoing as you as well. They may be shy. This person may be shy, and that could be why they haven't stepped forward. Or even if you're currently with them, it could be why they don't initiate a whole lot of things, because there's this energy of just being very shy and just kind of being afraid to approach you, because I feel like in the past they may have been turned down, or they felt like they couldn't express their feelings in other relationships. And now that you're not like this, it's gonna take them a little time to realize that they don't have to be afraid. You know, they can open up to you. Strong Taurus energy is present here. Strong water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and strong Aries energy. So we have strong Aries and strong Taurus. So there is someone here that needs to learn, you know, it's safe to express themselves. It's safe to be vulnerable. It's safe to tell you exactly how they feel. Because like I said, in past relationships, it just wasn't that way. And then Spirit is also saying express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So by opening that door, you're going to show this person, hey, it's okay. Like you'll make the first move, and then they'll start following more. They'll start making more moves as well. once you open that door and show this person that they can express their love and their feelings, you know, that it won't be a fight or something like that. I don't know. That's just what I'm tapping into psychically. I feel like this person in the past dealt with like a lot of fights, you know, when they would express their love and things like that. So Spirit is just confirming that, you know, it will be okay, not only for you, but for this person to express any romantic gestures. It'll be okay for both of you the more that you start leading. So I'm now going to go ahead and pull some runes. Well, I'm going to pull a rune and see what other messages come through psychically. So I'm going to go ahead and shake up this little bag of my runes and see what messages come through. Okay, beautiful rune here. So this is the rune of Othila. Othila is how I pronounce it. You can also pronounce it Ethel. This is a rune based off of loyalty, respect, and identity. So Spirit is saying there's something about family here. Identity is the foundation of families. So that is what this rune is about here. And I'm going to go ahead and read what my book of runes says. So we have the rune and authority. The rune of authority and responsibility. Othila is associated with the clan, the family, and the nation. It represents patriotism, family, loyalty, and proper respect for authority. Law, established customs, hallowed tradition, and devotion to a cause or religious path. Devotion to a cause or religious path. Othila is therefore intimately connected with questions of identity. The rune also represents something that stands the test of time. A set of values that is rarely questioned may seem to be strayed and dated. So I feel like Spirit is saying with this rune here, this is also the rune associated with the month of November. So November can be very powerful for you. So there's something about your identity here. You're not feeling completely comfortable is the message I'm getting. There's something about needing to be more comfortable in your own skin. Maybe you've been feeling self-conscious or things like that. Spirit is saying this rune can also represent engagements, marriages, and births. So this is definitely a very pragmatic rune as well. So there can be a lot of creation. There could be births in the family, engagements, marriages, commitment. But with the bottom of the deck being the Hierophant Taurus energy, I saw that in the very beginning of the reading. There's a strong message here of commitment, finally stepping into commitments. It can also signify an inheritance in some ways. So some of you may be in line to receive an inheritance or something like that. Spirit is saying to take advice from older people. So that's interesting because we talked about the Emperor, how you may have a romantic connection with someone who's older or just wiser. So this rune actually confirms that. And then also, you know, like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic. The Emperor can also represent a father figure in your life. You know, your father, maybe some of you are close with your father and your father is going to give you some good advice. Or maybe there's a grandfather or just an older person, an older woman, an older man, whether divine feminine or masculine, that you can seek a lot of wisdom and insight from and just a lot of advice when you're needing it. It says you may need to take advice from older people or from experienced professionals. And in addition, you are likely to find that you are asking yourself, what would this person have done in this situation? By the time the influence of Othila is over, you will have moved closer to your heritage and origins. I am like in rare form, I guess, right now. I keep getting tongue-tied with my reading. Origins. So yeah, Spirit is saying it's definitely time to embrace family traditions, ask advice from people who are very family oriented at this time, especially when it's in relation to your marriage or your family life or your children, you're going to get a lot of information from those people that will be very helpful. So yeah, I'm seeing you also beginning roots of your own, like family traditions and stuff like that of your own. So I see you stepping into committed relationships where you're able to, you know, start traditions and things like that, you know, create family, children, marriage, you know, even if you don't want children or you don't have children, or if you already have children, you know, still I see you creating more traditions, more family traditions, more romantic traditions and family traditions, and I see you feeling more comfortable in your skin and within your roots. So that is the psychic message I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Subscribe to my channel, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next reading. Blessed be always, magical souls.